Hi, and welcome back. And that goes for a little tiny bit of sunshine as well. Glad to have you with us. Glad to see a little bit of a break in the action. But as I spoke of 24 hours ago, and as I seemingly do every night, another active weather pattern lies ahead. And this one right now looks to be rolling through the area late tomorrow night. I'll give you some more detail on that in just a few moments. I've got a full show tonight, a lot of headlines, and a lot that I can't get to that I'll work on tomorrow. I've actually spent most all of the day in Lexington. Had to go there for a couple of appointments and just back. Fortunately, though, Dad was gracious enough to get out and film a couple of things for me for tonight's news, at least one of which I've got edited. Really wonderful act of kindness bestowed today to some very important people in our community. Now, we'll have that, possibly the other. We'll see how time allows. I kind of say all that just as a prelude to the program, but also just as a reminder to myself and to you that I'm still looking for someone to do just that. Even on days when I'm in the office with so much going on here and so much still expanding to come, someone who would like to get out and film some stories like that. Possibly edit them and bring them back to me, or at least just go out and film them and gather the news and information and then bring them here in the house to do so. And possibly that same person, or maybe even another, to sit behind the desk and do the show on occasion. And if they liked it and it worked out well, maybe on more occasion than not. Now, doing the show would require that they are at least familiar with Apple's iMovie, but Final Cut, just a more iMovie is a simpler version of Final Cut, which is what I use, Final Cut, here to do the show. It's pretty basic. If they've used it, then you know. And any young person or otherwise out there who might be looking to do so and be a part of local news, well, we would like to hear from you in any of those levels. So please let me know. So I was traveling today. I know it's national news, but just real quickly, listening to the news for several hours while in the Jeep, and a lot of my attention was focused to the shooting that took place in New York City in the subway. Just to let you know that real quickly, we have a lot of families and friends and kids who live elsewhere, but all other major cities right now that are reporting, Washington, LA, Chicago, their transit authorities and just in general are saying that they have no credible or other threats in any other area except for what, of course, took place in New York and Brooklyn in the subway this morning. They're still looking for the man who was on the subway, pulled out a gas mask, set off a smoke bomb, and then started shooting. 28 people at last count, from what I listened to in the way home, were injured. That does include a number of which were shot. 10 suffered gunshot wounds. 5 were last in critical, albeit stable condition. The man actually made his escape or getaway on a train, another train I do believe it was, and they're still all under advice. There were reports of explosive devices being found, but just as I got out of the Jeep, the last report I heard was that that indeed had not been, or proven not to be the case. So just to let you know. With that said, yeah, weather-wise right now, the strong to severe storms are possible tomorrow night. The highest risk west of I-75 in the Cumberland Valley, but I'll give you much more in just a few moments. A quick reminder from the Mountain Parkway area. Been traveling it myself today, as I just said, and the Department of Transportation wants to remind everyone that they're continuing to have flaggers and temporary traffic control measures in place throughout essentially the rest of the spring and summer months. It's going to be at different times, at different locations, largely right now, between 65 and 70 mile markers. So keep that in mind. An abrupt slowdown, traffic is stopped, and every time I have gone to Lexington or in that direction in the past several weeks since this started, I've had to stop at least one time, sometimes 2 or 3. They're transporting material across the roadway. That part of the Mountain Parkway expansion project is really starting to take shape if you haven't been down through there, but just use some extra caution. Speaking of traveling our roads, a Johnson County man fled authorities last night at a high rate of speed, 80 to 85 miles per hour or so, on Route 201, before his car was disabled and he was apprehended. Another Johnson County man has now been sentenced to over 10 years in jail for being involved in the 2-vehicle crash for which he was under the influence of methamphetamine and or heroin at the time. According to Deputy Arms with the Johnson County Sheriff's Department, he saw a vehicle last night on Kentucky 201. It didn't have any taillights or its license plate light on or functioning, so he tried to make a traffic stop, and that's when this man fled. accelerated rapidly and tried to outrun the deputy, hitting 85 miles per hour or so on 201, passing a vehicle in a curve at the intersection of 201 and 1559, and kept going on in a reckless manner. He finally turned right into a little mud lick road and ran off the driveway to keep from striking another vehicle head on. That's when a right turn took him onto another road, where about a quarter of a mile later or so his vehicle stalled or he got stuck, and the officer was finally able to take him into custody without any further incident. He was driving on a DUI suspended license. The vehicle was registered to him, but it didn't have any valid insurance. Inside the vehicle, a small container that had a quantity of methamphetamine, as well as a pink and blue rubber-type container that had a quantity of DAB. That's a marijuana paste. While the investigation continues, he is thus far charged with fleeing or evading police in the first degree, reckless driving, wanton endangerment in the first degree of a police officer, driving on a DUI suspended license with aggravated circumstances, possession of methamphetamine, possession of marijuana, and other traffic-related charges. Meanwhile, in another case, just days ago, another Johnson County man was officially and formally sentenced for his role in a head-on collision that took place in the fall of 2020. 37-year-old Derek Thomas Hammond of Hager Hill was arrested in November of that year after authorities responded to a two-vehicle crash. When they arrived on the scene, they found Hammond behind the wheel of his pickup truck unconscious. The documents indicate that he had to be Narcaned 4 times to be brought back around, reportedly under the influence of methamphetamine and heroin. In the other vehicle, 2 local women, a mother and her daughter, the daughter pregnant at the time of the collision. In addition to being under the influence, they say that they found marijuana, scales, a glass pipe, and some other things used for the resale of drugs in Hammond's vehicle. Now, a year and a half later or so, he has been sentenced to 12 years in jail for an amended charge, actually 2 amended charges of second-degree assault, to serve 6 years on each of those, as well as 10 months for DUI and possession charges. So, how did Noah Thompson do last night on American Idol? Yes, I have that. He sang a great hit from the Steel Drivers. You know, the Steel Drivers. And I'll have that for you in just a few moments. We'll check in, see how he did. And we as well will check in on a really nice act of kindness from not just a local, area, regional financial institution, which is looking for 120 ways to thank some people and show them that they're in their thoughts. And today they were in Sagersville, so I'll take you to the Sagersville Nursing Home let's just go ahead let's wait. A quick commercial message or two, and I'll be right back.
Hello, folks. I'm Jeff Lovely. I would like to ask for your vote and support to elect me as your next Mcgolf County attorney. I've been practicing law for 25 years. In that time, I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly of county attorney offices throughout eastern Kentucky. I've learned that the best county attorneys are available and willing to listen when you have a question or a problem, and will do everything that they can to help. So I would like to ask for your vote and support to elect me your next Mcgolf County attorney so I can be there for you and your family.
Check out the latest in savings on new sets of tires and vehicle maintenance at Conley's, like $150 back on Goodyears, $120 back on Bridgestones, and big deals on Firestone, Hankook, General, and more. All with perfect snap-on balancing, and where they only charge $35 for state-of-the-art computer diagnostics to fix exactly what you need and get you back on the road. On the web at conleytire.net or stop by in Staffordsville.
I'm Neil Adams, Republican candidate for Sheriff of Mcgolf County. My main duty as sheriff will be to protect all the people of Mcgolf County, and especially our elderly and youth, from the ongoing drug scourge. I am not a politician, but I am a highly trained narcotics detective with over 21 years of law enforcement experience. I know and I see people every day that express their concerns about the illegal drug activity in our county. I hear your voices, and I'm letting you know that help is on the way. I ask all fellow Republicans to join my team in helping me to fight this drug epidemic in our county. Vote Neil Adams, Republican for Sheriff.
I'm Kelly Collins.
And I'm Taylor Shepard.
And we are with the Golden Law Office. We both began our legal careers in Lexington, representing the nation's largest insurance companies. This experience provided us with inside knowledge as to how the insurance company will defend your case.
We are now taking that knowledge and returning to our hometown in Eastern Kentucky.
As a partner at Golden Law Office, we are returning home to continue to help those hurt through no fault of their own. If you or a family member have been injured in an auto or truck accident, call Golden Law Office today.
Hello, my fellow Mcgovern Countyans. My name is Carson Sloan, and I'm a candidate for Magistrate District 2. As your magistrate, I will apply the same core values I have held myself to all my life. As your magistrate, I will always be honest, hardworking, trusting, and dependable. I will be a full-time employee for you, the people of District 2 and Mcgovern County as a whole. So on May 17th, please cast your vote for Carson Sloan for Magistrate District 2, number 1 on the ballot and number 1 for the job. Thank you.
Since 1974, the Mcgovern County Rescue Squad has been providing emergency aid and rescue services to the citizens of Mcgovern County. In 2021, the Mcgovern County Rescue Squad answered 307 calls for service, requiring 20,968 man-hours and logging 515 man-hours of training. On this May 5th, 6th, and 7th, the Mcgovern County Rescue Squad will be conducting its 43rd annual media auction live through WRLV 106.5, Howard's TV Cable, Channel 15, Foothills Communication, Channel 2, and YourNewsToday's YouTube channel. All items and donations are also printed in the Syracusville Independent. Merchants from Mcgovern County and Eastern Kentucky have donated items and services to be auctioned, and ad time can be purchased for $10 a spot. This is the primary fundraiser for the Mcgovern County Rescue Squad. If you have any questions or would like to make a donation, please call the Mcgovern County Rescue Squad, Station 1, at 606-349-5500. Thank you. The 43rd annual Mcgovern County Rescue Squad media auction is dedicated to the memory of Captain Carter Connolly.
Coming up Easter weekend on Saturday the 16th, both in the Johnson Central High School Gymnasium. The Call at 3 o'clock on Saturday, a free event with Eddie James Ministries, a special message by Chad Blair, praise and worship, drama, and powerful messages, sponsored by the Calvary Church of God, Faith Harvest Church, Hope in the Cross Church, House of Refuge, and the Tabernacle of Praise. T-shirts and food available there, and join them on Easter Sunday at 10:30. Also in the gymnasium, Pastors Matthew and Diana Kraft welcome you for Easter weekend at the Johnson Central High School Gymnasium.
Hello, I'm William Bill Meade, and I'm a Republican candidate for Mcgovern County Sheriff. Like you, I'm concerned about the effects that drugs are having on our loved ones. With over 33 years of law enforcement experience and training, I know how to combat this problem. I will run a financially responsible office and be accountable for your tax dollars. After looking at the sheriff's budget, I know that I can provide this county with a much-needed 24-hour patrol. I'm William Bill Meade, and I'm number 4 on the Republican ballot, but I'm number 1 for Mcgovern County.
Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
Now to the before-mentioned story. 120 acts of kindness, one for each of their 120 years in business here in Mcgovern, Johnson, neighboring counties, neighboring states. Mcgovern County native Cody Prater let me know that he had been tasked with finding something to do to, kind of show that the community is in their thoughts and prayers and kind of pay back a little bit for being able to successfully be here with People's Bank for so long. And this is what he came up with.
They initially asked me, what I thought about, doing something in the community. And of course, we've got a lot of good things that we can do around here, and we plan to do a whole lot more. But we thought we'd just start with this. These are the folks that's kind of helped us in the past, and it's there, always been there for us. And sometimes, we don't recognize them maybe as much as we could. So I thought it'd be a good place to start.
Indeed, so they started with well over 100 specially packed with a little love, I'm sure as well, bags for the residents at our own Sagersville Nursing and Rehabilitation Center. Now, of course, due to still ongoing COVID restrictions, they couldn't go in and take the goodies to the residents themselves. And, of course, we didn't follow them in as well. But we were very proud and privileged to be a part of just a brief presentation as they made their way inside with undoubtedly what took a little bit of time and effort to put together. But certainly put together, again, with a lot of love and Easter wishes as well.
It's the People's Bank 120th anniversary, and they decided to celebrate by spreading 120 acts of kindness across our footprint, which covers about 3 or 4 states: West Virginia, and Ohio, and Kentucky, and Virginia. And so this, for our community, for Mcgovern County, we've decided to hand out goodie bags and some kind of Easter-themed bags for the nursing home residents.
Bags that were filled with cuddly things and crafty things, personal care items, goodies, coloring books, and more. All with a perfect place to start their 120 ways of giving back. There was also a lot going on today at the Mcgovern County Health Department, not just getting boosters and vaccines, which are now available. That second booster or 4th shot of Moderna is available at the Mcgovern County Health Department. I am going to be getting mine just as, well, next week if they have any slots available. I just knew that I wasn't going to be in town today to get one. Nevertheless, there was more than that, and I'll have some video for you and a story on that on tomorrow's program. Time didn't allow me getting back in this afternoon to get that edited, so look for that then. Look for Noah Thompson's story and idle update in just a few moments. Right now, let's look at tonight's Mcgovern Farm Bureau community calendar, out and ahead of the Easter weekend. I've got a big, happy little 4th birthday to Weston Jimmy Ray Perkins. Love Mom and Dad, brother and sister, Mama's, Papa's, family, and friends. 4 years old. Weston Jimmy Ray Perkins, happy birthday to you from all those folks who love you lots. You might want to make your way up there now that you're 4, this weekend, as well as all the other kids in the community, to the Royalton Community Easter Egg Hunt at the Battlefield Park. That's this Saturday at noon. Over 5,000 eggs. Great prizes. A lot of prizes, kids. It's free to the public, open for all ages. They're having a grilled hot dog lunch, entertainment games, a bouncy village. Spoon races, 3-legged race, cornhole, much more. Stop by. If you have any questions, you want to help out, call Marlene at the Senior Citizen Center, 349-5152. Noon to 4 this Saturday. The Water into Wine Pantry is going to be distributing next Wednesday, 9 till noon. Their senior day is next Thursday, 12:30 till 2. I'll remind you some later on next week. Save the date for a mega job fair coming up at the Mountain Arts Center over in Pressesburg. A long, long list of employers ready to hire. Come and see what opportunities await. That's on Wednesday, the 27th, 10 till 3 at the MAC. If you have any questions, 789-2857, or send a message to careerhelp@bsacap.org. And a reminder, I think there's still 9 classes left for sponsorship. The Sagersville Masonic Lodge is hosting a horse show later on the 14th of May for the Coast for Kids program. $50 to sponsor each class. There's still some openings available. If you can help them, give Paul Montgomery a call, 349-6302. Big event, big fundraiser. They really hope that you can help them any way you can. And 50 years and counting for the Sagersville High School class of 72. Their reunion has been set for Saturday, May the 28th at the Mcgovern County Health Department's community room. Dress is casual. They're going to serve a meal. Doors will open at 4. Right now, if you have any questions, call James Holliday at 884-7251 or 791-2384 or Kathy Borders at 349-2385. And that's everything I've got for the calendar tonight. Well, just everything for tonight. I've got pages and pages of upcoming events, but that's all I've got for you this evening. So a quick reminder, this is how you get those important announcements, birthdays and anniversaries too on the show. And remember, we love to publish anniversaries and birthdays and birth announcements in the Independent for free too, but don't send those to me. Send those to Heather at SagersvilleIndependent.com. Whether the new year brings you new dreams or you're working towards the same ones, let Salyersville National Bank help you build, bank, or save for them. Salyersville National has been helping dreams come true since 1902. Give them a call at the main location, 349-3131, or the branch 6121. It is never too early for spring to spring at the seasonal shop, and it has. With new ladies' fashions in and arriving daily from all the fashion houses you've come to love, like Royce, Mud Pie, Charlie Page, Simply Southern, they have a new line of spring tees from Ivory Ella, and amazing scents in soaps, body lotions, and home fragrance diffusers by Michael Design Works, with something for every room in the house. Plus new home decor, and as always, so much more at the seasonal shop in downtown Sagersville. Not everything has changed over the years. Fraser's Prater Drugstore is still your most trusted pharmacy, where you can get your prescription brought to you curbside or make your way to the counter for a snack, lunch, or an incredibly sweet treat. And check out Strings and Things inside the shack, the Radio Shack, musical instruments, guns, ammo, electronics, and more. It's as wonderfully unique of a shopping experience as is the selection at Fraser's Prater Drugstore in downtown Sagersville.
Car wrecks, truck wreck, disability, workers' comp, slip and fall, wrongful death. Your case matters to you. Your case matters to us. Contact McFarland Tinker Law Office. With our combined experience of over 58 years, we're here ready to work for you.
Hello, Mcgolf County. I'm Eddie Jenkins, Republican candidate for Magistrate, District 2. First, I want to personally thank all of you for your help last election. Since that time, you have not left my mind. Now, I humbly ask for your support once again, and with your help and the strength and progress we've made these last few years with endorsements and such, we can go the distance. It's my continued dream to serve you, the voters of District 2, as your magistrate. Help me help our community this May. Vote Eddie Jenkins, number 3 on the ballot.
My name is Tony Allen, and I'm a candidate for Mcgolf County Clerk. Just as my family and I have served you at our restaurant, the Farmhouse Diner, we will be there to serve you in the clerk's office. You will be greeted with a smile. The office will be organized, neat, inviting, and we will do all we can to help everyone, regardless of your party, last name, or how you vote. We will be open during lunch, and we will have a long evening each week for folks who get in late. We will be open every other Saturday and have a plan to better serve the elderly in our community. I'm fighting to win this election and the trust of Mcgolf County. I will not let you down, nor will I forget that the people chose me to be their clerk. Vote number 1 on the ballot, Big Tony Allen for Mcgolf County Clerk.
I'm Kelly Collins from Golden Law Office. I began my legal career in Lexington, representing some of the nation's largest insurance companies. This experience provided me with the inside knowledge as to how the insurance company will prepare to defend your case. I'm now taking that knowledge and returning to my hometown in Eastern Kentucky to help those hurt through no fault of their own. If you or a family member have been injured in an auto or truck accident, call Golden Law Office today.
Are you ready for warm weather and a little sunshine? The Appalachian Wireless team has decided to have the ultimate spring break event. A sale so big with so many savings opportunities, you'll be thinking it's Christmas in April. The spring break event is going on now through the end of April, and all smartphones are on sale with Appalachian Advantage. Spring into an Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us on the web to see what deals have sprung at our spring break event. We know what you want because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Now let's go to Hawaii. Yeah. Wouldn't we, though? Now let's go to our Idol update. How did our young Noah Thompson of Louisa do last night? Well, outstanding, I do believe. And one of the judges still agreeing that he has a voice that could very well win the 20th season of American Idol.
There's a place in a Piney Hollow. There's no home they can't find. Some Choctaw belted in the hillside, stone by stone in a simpler time. It's a holy place. sun don't ever shine, where the sun don't ever shine.
In case you're the one person who's not been following, Noah performed in the second half of the top 24 last night after an incredible Rihanna twist to get him there. And, of course, he took Hawaii's idle stage by storm with the Steel Drivers' Blue Side of the Moon because he said it represented him so well. So now what happens? We wait. We wait. The results this Sunday at 8 on ABC, a special 3-hour presentation that will reveal who is going on to the top 20. And that's where things really start to heat up. Right now, you got at least one coach in his corner. Actually, they all three had positive comments again, but Luke Bryan saying he's got a voice that could win.
Keep going for it. Keep taking our advice. Yes, keep following your heart, and just keep being the country boy that's standing right there.
Thank you, man.
And I must say, there's a sweet spot in your voice that when you start really, really recognizing it, you might win the whole competition. People are going to love that.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I don't know why they make you want to wait all the way till next Sunday. Goodness gracious. It's brutal. Possible segue into your forecast. Maybe not brutal, but active, to certainly say the least. We're talking about another change-up starting tomorrow and into your Wednesday night. Some showers and storms in the mix, and this is all out and ahead of what still looks to be a calming Thursday. A pretty nice Thursday in store. Definitely a beautiful Good Friday, and still a slight chance of some showers for the Easter weekend. All right, stay tuned for round. I don't know what round this is. It's been an active early spring thus far and leading up to it. But here's what we're looking out for tomorrow. Thunderstorms approaching from the west late tomorrow evening through Wednesday night. They are likely to weaken by the time they reach eastern Kentucky, but it's the weather, so, no sure things. As far as a timeline, you're looking at the latest update from the National Weather Service, 11 tomorrow night to 1 in the morning for essentially most all of the viewing area or around about that. The highest risk of those strong or severe storms will be west of 75 in the Cumberland Valley. There is a chance for some wind, some hail, and some activity. But right now, all signs point to this lessening by the time it reaches us. Certainly, I'll be with you again before we have to worry about it. So we'll talk more about it then. 55 degrees is where we will bottom out tonight. We have mostly cloudy skies. I just checked the radar. No point in even looking at it. Not even a blip on the radar right now. I can't say you're not going to see a sprinkle or two if you're watching the early show, but there's nothing showing up whatsoever. South winds mild to light, anywhere from 3 to 6 to 50 miles per hour, but those will be waning too during the course of the rest of the evening. For your Wednesday, though, we will hit 78 degrees. That's right. That's not a good thing. A lot of warm air out and a lot of fuel there, but we will see 78 degrees. We will see mostly cloudy skies, and we will see thunderstorms, mainly starting to at least see a slight chance of after 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and winds starting to develop out of the southwest up to 25 miles per hour at times. But right now, the best chance for some showers and thunderstorms will be after 11 for us tomorrow night, so we'll have more about it then. As for your Thursday, however, a nice rebound, even more so than what we thought 24 hours ago. Cooler, obviously, 66, but even though we start on a cloudy note for your Thursday, we will slowly see sunny skies, gradual clearing for your Thursday, mid-60s, winds still out of the west up to 17, 18 miles per hour or so, but a decent Thursday in recovery. Good Friday. Well, it's going to be lovely. Most all of it, mostly sunny and 70 degrees for your Friday. We do have shower chances, but not until the overnight, after 1 in the a.m. or so. And those are only a 20% chance. Now, while we have temperatures falling for the rest of your Easter weekend, this is not a major weather or precipitation maker. 70, mostly sunny. Friday with a 20% chance of showers. 20% chance on your Saturday. We'll hold on to the mid-60s, so not a terrible day weather-wise. Easter Sunday, not quite as nice. Right now, we've backed off to about 59 degrees for daytime highs. Mostly sunny skies, and still a 20% chance of showers during most anything you're going to be doing outside during the day. Sunday night late, I think shower chances will go up to about 40 or 50% or so, and then carry on into your Monday from there with the low 60s, low to mid 60s. But not a bad Easter Sunday, just not one dreams are made of necessarily weather-wise. The Mcgolf County Fiscal Court has a special session tomorrow. A lot of business they need to clear up and address. I'll have a camera there, a report to follow. Still got some news from earlier today, and who knows what else. Just hope to see you then after what I hope is the rest of a beautiful Tuesday evening for you all. Thank you. See you then, and good night.